Welcome, shave fans. For today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I thought I would go through some scents that for me and my den are must-haves. So I wasn't able to narrow it down to 5 or even 10. There's a lot here. So you may want to pause this, go get a drink, and then come back. I'll wait. Okay. So, of course, anybody who knows me at all knows that one of my all-time favorite scents is Dapper Doctor from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. So, in fact, it's such a awesome scent for me that I requested and actually received a growler of the Dapper Doctor Aftershave. Just phenomenal stuff. Phenomenal stuff. And man, one of my all-time favorites. For me, that is a scent that I could wear every day, you know, kind of a thing. If I didn't have all this other stuff and I only had Dapper Doctor, I'd be just tickled pink with it. Okay, so I'm just going to start ripping through stuff here. There's not time to like go through scent profiles or anything like that, but if you have a question about something, feel free to look it up. Send me a PM if you want to know about it. Some of these are Unobtainium now. So, okay. This obscure little puck is actually one of my favorite shave soaps. It's also one of the very first that I got. This is from Eva Nestrova. She is an Etsy artisan, soap artisan. And she puts out these are basically melt and pour goat's milk soaps, which give me a phenomenal shave. This one is Peppermint. And what makes this special, though, is that the peppermint she used is real peppermint. So if you look real close, I don't know if you can see it, you can see the little spots. That's actual little chunks of peppermint leaves. So this has just a great peppermint scent. It's got a nice cooling effect, all that kind of stuff. Eva Nestrova on Etsy. Next one that I'll talk about, and these are not in any order other than Dapper Doctor, and that's only because that bottle is huge and I had to get it in and out of the way. Everything else, not in any sort of order. I just started grabbing stuff on the shelves, and my main question was, would I ever piff this away? No, none of this I would piff away. So, here is one of them. This is Neroli Soleil, and this is from Through the Fire Fine Craft. This was my first real foray into a heavy neroli scent. And when I discovered that, I really love neroli. So this is an awesome, awesome neroli scent. I did not get to smell the Phoenix neroli. What is it? Planet 9, I think it is. But I'm sure that's awesome too. If I didn't have this, I would probably have ordered that. Okay, another one. Another soap that I really like. And this is Quinn. And for anybody who doesn't know, and that's probably quite a few of you, one of the friends of ours in the South Florida Wet Shavers Shave Group, he had some difficulty where his ex-wife basically disappeared with their child and went overseas. And her name is Quinn. And she ended up in the UK. At first, though, he didn't know where they went to. So he had to hire a private detective to try to track them down, all that kind of stuff. So some of the guys created this Quinn Soap in order to raise funds. And it's not only does it have an awesome story, it's a really phenomenal soap with a phenomenal scent. Really good. Okay, here are a couple more that I really love. So, Some Irish Guy's Shave Soap. And he's another Etsy artisan. This is bog water, which is basically a bay rum base, and then he's added something to it, and oh man, it just really hits the spot. Whatever he added to it, one, I already love bay rum, and so this is that kind of sweet bay rum that everybody can get through various scent vendors, right? You can buy a bay rum scent, and that's what this is. But then he's added his own stuff to it to turn it into bog water, and just phenomenal. Last time I looked, these bottles of aftershaves were like $8, and they last all day. You'll just sit there while you're wearing any of the Some Irish Guy aftershave, and sit there all day and go, "Oh man, this just smells so good." Phenomenal stuff. Another one from him that I truly dig is Tarry Stout. And this is a kind of a hazelnutty, chocolatey kind of a scent. I know I said I wasn't going to go through scent profiles, but it's hard not to. Oh yeah, definitely. Super hazelnutty. Oh, another great one just for sitting and enjoying while you're wearing it all day. I have the soaps as well. They are mountain pour, but as I said before, I get awesome shaves out of mountain pour. So I don't know. I know there are some people that poo-poo it, but whatever. If it gives me a good shave, that's all I care about. All right, so just grabbing what's closest here. I've got 2 of these Clubman Reserve scents that just came out. I have all 3, but these 2 are especially awesome for me. And if I had to rate between these 2, the Gents Gin is my all-time favorite. I live in a juniper area and mostly always have. So the juniper in it for me, it just really hits the spot. But then, Whiskey Woods, just a nice warm scent. Really hard to go wrong there. Staying with the Clubman, of course, got to mention the Clubman aftershave lotion, just their Clubman Classic, just phenomenal. I'm getting low on my other bottle, so I grabbed a new one. Sally's has these big ass bottles for like $6 and change, and I got it. They're having a sale, so I got these big. What is this? 12 ounces, 12.5 ounces. I got these for I think about $5 a piece. I bought a bunch of them and gave them to all my friends, all my local friends. All right, another scent, and this kind of represents a range of different scents, but this is the kind of quintessential barbershop scent that a bunch of different artisans use. I can't say for certain, but based on the fact that they all smell exactly the same to me, I'm assuming this is another one where they can buy the barbershop scent from one of the scent vendors. And not that that's a bad thing. I love this stuff. Absolutely phenomenal. And of course, so I picked the sterling version of this because the price point on sterling stuff is phenomenal. So I also had Ginger's Garden make me the Cologne scent, Cologne Strength. And just because I love it so much, just so awesome. All right, here's another Unobtainium for you, and this is the Hazelnuts Apothecary Not Your Mother's Lavender from 2016, and an awesome lavender blend. What makes this one especially cool for me is that Dean over there actually collected all the actual lavender and started from scratch on this. So he didn't just buy the oils and whip out this soap. Now this version is Unobtainium, but he worked out a deal with K Shaveworks and shared his formula with them. So you can get a Not Your Mother's Lavender from K Shaveworks. And the scent is, it's not exactly the same because they are buying the oils, but very good, very close. So, and I have that as well. All right, well, my list definitely could not be complete without tobacco. Some people say it smells like old man. To me, it's just a quintessential like shaving smell. Just so damn good. Another one that love it all day. All right, another one that just came into reach here. This is another one from Hazelnuts Apothecary. This is the 5-in-1 apple cider vinegar aftershave. And it's 5-in-1 because really you can use this stuff. It's just so good and good for your skin. You can use it for a huge wide range of ailments and things like that. Not only does it make a great aftershave, it smells phenomenal. This is the Arabian sandalwood, dogwood, honeysuckle. So, and this, I believe Dean told me on this that he got this kind of recipe from the backwoods of Georgia, kind of a thing, right? So he was talking to, when he decided he wanted to do this kind of stuff, he started talking around to like, grandmothers and stuff like that. And somehow got an old recipe for this kind of stuff. And then he tweaked it a little himself and came up with it. So this is just like all natural, just everything. Just so good. This is very a very natural scent. Very like, if you like sticks and twigs and sawdust, those are your favorite kind of things, you're just going to love this because it just has that raw backwoods scent. It's great. Absolutely love it. In a complete divergence from that one is Florida Water Cologne. This is made in New York City, or at least in New York is what it says. I don't know if it's in New York City. Prepared by somebody incorporated in Westward, New Jersey. So it says New York there, but it's actually prepared by somebody in New Jersey. Anyway, I don't know why they make Florida water in New Jersey, but this stuff, I love it. The one thing about this is that it doesn't last very long. But man, when you first put it on, it's absolutely phenomenal. And I have a soap and aftershave dupe from Phoenix Artisan, Aqua Dulce, I believe it's called, and very close. The soap feels like it's right on. The aftershave doesn't quite have as much of an orange burst as this does at first, but it lasts way longer. So a lot of times I'll do both. Another scent in kind of the budget range. This is Spice Aftershave from the Family Dollar. And this is based on, see it says compared to Old Spice, but it's actually much closer to the Old Spice formula, like the original Old Spice formula. So it's got this nice citrus note that hits you right up front. Oh, just really good. Lasts all day for me. And dirt cheap. I don't know, they're like $2 and change. So damn good. All right, reaching some more into the pile. From the Artisan Soap Shop, this is the All Mixed Up. It's a cucumber melon. Phenomenal scent. All Mixed Up was a fundraiser soap to raise funds for dyslexia research. Her daughter has dyslexia, and so they decided to raise some funds to help that kind of stuff. So very cool cause. Let's see. This is another one of my very first soaps, and this is Vanille Cucumber Fresh. Still in my top 5 after these years and way too many soaps and scents. Oh, just cucumber fresh, man. Cucumber and bamboo, phenomenal scent. I love it. It's fresh scent, fresh. Relatively new on the market from SMG Soaps is Undertaker. SMG is short for Shave Master General, which is the nickname that a bunch of the guys gave to John Romanoff from the South Florida Wet Shavers. So shaves great, and this Undertaker scent is phenomenal. I can't wait to get more of his stuff. All right, another reach into the pile. Pull a couple of these out. Let me find the third one too while I'm at it. There it is. Okay, so the next one to talk about is Soap Commander soaps. So Serenity, just one of my all-time favorite soaps. Oh damn, it's just so good. Very close to it, kind of in the same family, different but in the same family, is Fortitude. Absolutely phenomenal. And then also another one of my first soaps is Vision. So the mint in this is awesome, and then the aqua and the amber. Oh, it's just so good. This stuff, man, just so good. All right, I gotta reorganize. I don't have much room on this table for as much stuff as I have here. Bring a stack over in front of me. Okay, from L&L, Cure et Épice, and it's leather, tobacco flowers. I can't even read all that stuff backwards. There, cedar, anise, oak moss, patchouli. This, definitely in my top 5, and it's so good. Actually, I did. We had an event at the library where we were teaching people things, and we had a bunch of different booths set up, teaching about all sorts of different things. So I took in most of my collection of soaps and aftershaves and razors, and I talked about wet shaving, and I taught people wet shaving versus cartridge shaving. And part of that was, of course, soap sniffing. And this was the overall winner, hands down. No questions asked. Oh, just a phenomenal scent. Oh, man. Okay. Another great one here from Crown King, PA. First Due. This is the soap to raise money for the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. There's their little symbol right there. So a portion of all of this stuff goes to that foundation to raise money for them. A collaboration between Douglas and now my brain's going to go completely blank. And one of our firefighter buddies, whose name I was just talking to him earlier. Anyway, phenomenal, complex scent. This is one of those scents that it changes throughout the day as you wear it. So just wow, really good. Another one. This one is the soap is from Local Gent. This is Clown Fruit, the collaboration between Phoenix Artisan and Local Gent, and this soap instantly skyrocketed for me as soon as I got it. I knew I wanted it last year and I didn't get it because money was tight, and I almost didn't get it this year because money's always tight, to tell you the truth. Despite the fact that I have all this soap here, I got kids just like anybody. The only reason that I do Frugal Shave in the 3D printing business, the only reason I started it was to help fund my soap addiction, right? So I would use that money to buy more soap. Anyway, so another one here. This is from K-Shave Works, and for the South Florida Wet Shavers, Miami Nights. This is just a great kind of a light cologne scent. And by light, I don't mean the scent strength is light. The scent strength is strong, but it's not overpowering cologne. I don't like cologne scents, so I wouldn't be able to wear that. But I could totally see, hot weather, wearing this scent, going out to a club. Just, it's really phenomenal. And I've got several other K-Shave Works here. I'll see if I can get to some of them. Yeah, without going too hard. Major Wood. Major wood is a blend of spicy woods. And the scent on this is so good that even though the scent strength is really strong. So there's a lot of scent in this soap. And I actually, so turn it up, right side up. I actually get a mild amount of irritation because of the amount of scent that's in there, you know. Something in it kind of lights me up a little bit, but I love it so much I just shave with it anyway because it's not that much irritation and it goes away after I shave. But the scent, oh, so damn good. Okay, and then another case shave works. This is a collaboration with a Tampa Shave Company, Mango Lime. Damn, this is good. I mean, you can't go wrong with Mango Lime, right? So good. So very good. And I should mention, you know, some of these have aftershave. Some of them I have the soap for. If there is a set, I have the set for all of these. I just grab whatever I happen to come up with. A lot of the times on aftershaves, I will move them into these spray bottles, like I did this one. And so on those, the ones that I've already done like that, then I grabbed the soap for. So it's easier to show. Okay, so Uncle John's pipe smoke, the closest thing to actual pipe smoke that I smelled. Unfortunately, a lot of other people that do pipe smoke, a lot of other artisans, all they think about is that nasty cherry pipe tobacco that you can get at the drugstore. And that stuff is rancid, horrible sticks and twigs. You should not ever smoke that. I'm a pipe smoker from way back, and my dad before me. So that's where I, kind of developed that. But yeah, so I wish more artisans would go and smell like good pipe smoke, but pipe tobacco instead of what you can get at Safeway, what some people think of as pipe tobacco. It's disgusting. Anyway, all right, a couple more here. So from Henriette Victoria, my buddy Claude up there, cognac and Cuban cigars. Oh man, this stuff is so damn good. That cigar kind of spiciness in there with the cognac smoothing it out. The first time I used this, I thought, wow, this is so strong and low. I don't know if I'm going to like it that much, but I've just grown to love it. Oh, love it. Cannot get enough. And I found out about this. Claude and I were talking to Stefan from the Holy Black. And Stefan was like, oh yeah, that Cuban cigars, I've just pounded through like 2 of those already. And so I was like, really, I need to try it if you like it that much. And he was right. It's so good. In fact, I got the full set. So I got this, and I also got the pomade, which I'm not using today, obviously. Another lovely scent. And I really tend to like winter scents. It should be obvious. But from Envy Shave, Winter Forage. This stuff is a great fall winter scent. Smells exactly like what winter forage, what you might think it would be. All right, let's see. Before I bury these completely, I'm going to move some of these over so I can get to them. Okay, this is a brand new one to me. I just got it. But from Crown King, PA, it's the Kane North Pole Barbershop. And so near as I can tell, this is basically the cad with peppermint. So peppermint cad barbershop scent. Oh, so good. And for me, the peppermint takes it up over the top. Absolutely. Because cad to me is good, but there's lots of barbershop scents that I like. And I like that one, but it doesn't really drive me wild. It's good. Not great for me. A lot of people love it. But when you add the peppermint, oh, fuck, yeah. Gotta have it. The cane is phenomenal. And I've mentioned before that I am a bay rum fan, and actually I am I haven't met a bay rum that I don't love. So consider this as just a representative really of all the bay rums. So atomic age, bay rum, bright, clean bay rum, phenomenal. But I haven't met a bay rum I don't like. Don't love. So, all right. Another one. This one's now Unobtainium from Phoenix. Fujairah Mist. Mysterious. Anyway, so Fujairah Mystery. So the story behind this one is that Douglas mixed this up at some point, and it got pushed to the back of his scent cabinet, and he found it like a year later and has no notes on what he put in it. So it's a Fujairah. It's a mystery. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully maybe one day he'll stumble back on something. But yeah, I fortunately was lucky enough to get the very last bottle. Only because he set it aside for me. I asked for it back at the Maggard meetup before he decided he was going to sell. All right. Another one that I really love. Italian Barber, Amici. Or Amici. I guess it's Amici. Another just rock and roll scent. You know, really hits with that citrus right up front. Phenomenal. And I think you can get the set for like $12.99. The soap and the aftershave, $12.99. The soap's, I don't know, $2.99 or $3.99. Dirt cheap. You get a full tub of it. It's a phenomenal scent. Love it. Just love it. Okay, we're getting down. I swear we are getting down to the last pile. It's Christmas, so Krampus. Krampus for me is definitely another one in my top 5. It's also one of the few soaps that I have a good chance of actually getting to the bottom of, because it's just that damn good. And Dr. John's soap base is phenomenal for me as well. Really, all soap bases are really good these days. At least all the ones from any Artisan that you might recognize. They're all great. So if I had to pick an absolute top right now, my absolute top is Dr. John's version 2 that's currently out with the twist-on lids. That creates for me a like creamy, luxurious lather that nobody else quite gets to. There's a lot of people right behind it, but nobody quite gets to there for me. You know, that's my personal opinion, but hey. Okay, let's see. All right. From Stash Soapworks, E. Barber. This actually has blown me away. This has become, you know, I said I like barbershop scents, but this is my all-time favorite barbershop scent. And basically it's barbershop with a touch of floral in there. And wow, is it good. I mean, oh. Just another one of those scents where you put it on and all day long you're like, oh, this is so good. Why don't I wear this all the time? Because I have all this other stuff. Crazy. From Black Ship Grooming, Captain Darkside. Not only is this a phenomenal scent, I got to be part of naming it. So great. Just a great scent. Really love it. So yeah, Kelly Hogan was put out a word, you know, he was looking for, he had an idea for a scent to do a Darth Vader themed soap. And so he needed a name for it. And so we all threw out names, and Captain Darkside was one that I threw out, and that's the one he picked. So, pretty cool. Mikki Lee Soapworks, The Drunken Goat. Another one of those kind of warm, chocolatey, nutty scents. So very good. Drunken Goat. I believe that's the soap that really put them on the map too. Okay, and this is a collaboration between Black Sheep Grooming and Dr. John's and Bandit, based on the old movie. And so it's, you know, leather and all these other scents blended together. It's so good. I mean, really, how could you not, first of all, want this, right? Just based on the movie and the freaking logo. You gotta want it, right? But then the scent follows it up and backs it up. And, oh, so good. So good. So very good. Okay, looks like I'm actually down to the last one. Like I said, I couldn't limit it to like my top 10 or anything like that, because it's like most of these are my children. I do have kind of a top 5, but that kind of wiggles sometimes. Okay, so last one is Through the Fire Fine Craft Fujairah. Very green. Very green and nice. And I originally got this as a sample, but then went ahead and ordered the full tub of it because I love it that much. I like a good green scent. So, all right, guys, there you have it. That is, as of this moment, those are all my must-have scents. These are all scents that I would not hesitate to recommend that any of you grab. If it all sounds like it's something up your alley, grab it, because it's so good. I love it. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you don't get quite the addiction that I have, because this is a fraction of all the soaps and scents that I have. If you were to walk around my house, there's not a room in the house that doesn't have shave gear in it. There's boxes of shave gear. There's shave gear on every flat surface. The countertop in the bathroom that I shave in is packed solid. There's probably 30 razors sitting on the countertop there, and I have a rack where I hang them up, but I've overflown that, and I'm bad about putting stuff back. So my overflow has overflow. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys all have great shaves, and I will see you later.